Welcome to This Week on Great Lakes Golf Today. I'm your host, Mike Jameson, and each week we take you to beautiful courses throughout northwestern Ohio, southeastern Michigan, and beyond. We've got a bunch of beautiful courses for you this week. Started off here at Fallen Timbers Golf Course right here in Toledo, Ohio. Actually, it's in Monclova, Holland area. It's been around for about 20 years now, and Gary Kuhn's going to be talking a little bit about this gorgeous track and how it looks this year, and we're going to take you through 18 holes so that you get to get an idea for what this whole course is all about. We'll also be heading over to the University of Toledo with Nicole Hollingsworth, our girls golf coach over there, which talks a little bit about what it takes to become a golfer in college, if you've got a daughter who might be interested in that, and we're going to have that for you. And also Dan Sutton's got a great golf tip for you. Try and get you all, settled in as we're starting to get ready for some warm weather. So we've got a wonderful show for you. You sit back and relax. An hour of your favorite golf right here in northwestern Ohio on Great Lakes Golf Today. Welcome to Great Lakes Golf Today and beautiful Fallen Timbers Fairways here in Waterville, Ohio with Mr. Gary Kuhn. How are you, sir?
Lovely.
You're looking just peachy.
I just did my calisthenics.
You got rosy cheeks.
Yep, I ran a half mile.
Yeah.
Actually, I walked it. Let's not kid ourselves.
Back in the good old days, of course, we wouldn't have to do anything like that because we were sweb, we were debonair.
Yeah, we were young.
We were young.
We aren't.
I'm hoping that we're going to have some footage to show you from that.
It's possible.
It is possible. There was like 10, 12 houses out here at that time. Now there's...
Not even sure there was that many, really? But yeah, we've come a long way. This is our 24th season.
Wow.
And yeah, we were young. We're not young anymore, which is good.
Good though.
Well, I try. But we've got a nice growing community. We've got a new housing development coming online this year called the Legends at Fallen Timbers. We've teamed up with Dwayne and JP Ankney from Waterside over there in Monclova, and they're bringing their specialized housing product over here, and it'll be part of our par 3 expansion here at Fallen Timbers. So we'll be bringing on some additional golf holes and the housing product.
Executive type course, right?
No, it'll actually be a 9-hole par 3.
Oh, very nice.
But the nice thing about it is we've got a tree-lined creek that runs through the property, so several of the holes are going through, along, and over the creek. We've got 5 or 6 more ponds that have already been dug, and so hopefully we'll finish that sometime next year so that it comes online in conjunction with the housing. Now, the housing will be starting here this summer, but the plans will be to bring the golf course online, probably not next year, but finish it next year, bring it online in 2017.
Boy, I see something from my other television show, Let's Fix Her Up. We're going to have to go through as you're building a house.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. Yeah, we've got.
Do you hammer and nail yourself?
I do, but primarily just for show, not for actual build. It's best that I just stay out of. Yeah, exactly. Stay out of the way.
Like
so, but great new floor plans. 3rd car garages are going with it. It's all part of the lifestyle built in. The golf cart. Free golf for life on the executive or the par 3-9.
Wow.
So it's all built around that theme. And of course, you don't have to be a golfer to live there, but why not take advantage of the lifestyle that comes along with it? Absolutely.
I'd love to be your neighbor.
Well, we'd love to have you.
So
we'd love to have you.
We would have so much fun. Of course, this has been a big year for Fallen Timbers with the addition of the winter golf here with your simulator system.
Yeah, we took the plunge to make ourselves a 364.5 day a year facility.
Can you explain that half day?
Well, we got to stay home Christmas morning with the wife and the kids, absolutely. So, but you can play Pebble Beach, or you can play, Fallen Timbers outside, Pebble Beach inside. We've got several hundred courses from which to pick. And if you haven't played indoor golf simulator yet, you really need to.
Oh,
it's a lot of fun, and it's a full swing technology. So you're keeping the muscles and the golf swing intact, and it's a lot of fun. I'm
looking real carefully of, I know you got some leagues and stuff here during the winter time, and might set myself up for a league.
Yeah, leagues, indoors, outdoors. We've had some outings inside, some specialized different events, office parties, you name it. There's nothing we can't do.
Well, I know for sure, you know, you've got some of the best food here. I had a hamburger here a couple of weeks ago. Oh my gosh. Well, it's just incredible.
Scientific approach to our hamburger creation. I can't tell you how we do it because it's patent pending.
I was under the impression they were gold-plated cows.
Well, it's possible. I can't speak to it.
I know. It's
okay.
It's a guarded secret.
It is.
And when you start wearing the clown outfit and everything and start selling French fries, then I'll.
Well, we do actually. We cut our own fries here.
Well, I thought you were going to say we do wear clown outfits here.
I've been called worse. So
yeah, we're kind of mellowing out. I mean, we were a lot more reckless in our younger day.
Excuse me. Guarded.
Guarded?
Yeah, guarded recklessness.
Right.
I mean, we always tried to keep ourselves somewhat within the context of where society wanted us to be.
Well, I appreciate all that you've done for us over the years, and just looking out over this and just imagining what it was back in the 1990s when I was here, and skinny and good looking. And
we haven't changed our philosophy. We set ourselves out to be an affordable golf venue. We continue to be that. We want the women, the seniors, the kids. We want you to come out here. If you've never played golf before, just tell us. We'll walk you through it. And this is all about an afternoon of relaxation.
Exactly.
And if you need that, you come out here. We're not going to push you along. We're going to just make sure that you keep good pace. And if you golf here once, it's our mission to make sure that you golf here several times.
Well, we do have a full 1 hour of greatness here, and we're going to take you on to Cole Hollingsworth from University of Toledo is going to be with us. Of course, Mike Stone.
Right.
And when we come back, we're going to have Mr. Mike Pollock, as he's going to take us out on the front nine and show us some of the golf.
Got to place your shot. You got to
place that shot.
Yeah, it's all the golf terms.
Place it.
Place it.
We'll be right back.
Taking care of my mother is so hard. All my life, she gave me the best care she could. Now it's my turn. I have to find my mom the best care.
At Always Best Care, our caregivers are matched to meet your needs. And we even give you access to on-call, round-the-clock physician support along with your in-home care. If you need help with your mom or dad in Toledo, call 419-491-7114 or visit alwaysbestcare-nwoohio.com.
Pro Golf Academies and Technologies and Pro Golf Fairways, Toledo's #1 stop for all your golf equipment needs. Instruction with licensed PGA and LPGA Tour instructor Jeff Menor, and the best golf simulators in the area. Located right next to Nick and Jimmy's on Monroe Street, custom club fitting with name brand clubs and professional loft and lie capability. Now you can play in 18 holes on our Pro Golf Fairways with over 80 courses throughout the world with our state-of-the-art golf simulator systems. Call us at 419-205-6644.
I think once you have a prototype, it's a good idea to come forward and to at least protect your assets.
Because we need somebody that understands our business, not just that turns out patents.
They came highly recommended from other attorneys in Toledo.
I came to them and they walked me through the process, and I've been very pleased with what they've done.
They get the job done as opposed to bill us for doing work.
Fraser, Clemens, Martin & Miller. It's a fantastic firm to work with because they'll guide you through every step of the process.
Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music is scheduling his 2015 bridal season. I would love to talk to you about your music and video needs for that special day. Now, we don't have 15 different sound systems going out every night, just one, and we concentrate on you and your special day. You will know your DJ. For over 25 years, Mike Jameson has been providing quality sound, lighting, and video for your special day. Call him today at 419-514-1302. Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music and creative video imagery. Welcome back to Great Lakes Golf today here at beautiful Fallen Timbers Fairways right out here in, this is Monclova, Holland area, correct?
Waterville, yes.
Waterville. We're here with Mike Pollock, the director of golf, and of course he knows his maps here. You got this good. I didn't know where I was at. It's Holland, and we're down here in Waterville. It's just one of them days. It's a beautiful sunny day, and we should be out in the golf course right now. So we're out here on this golf course. Mike, how long have you been a part of the organization out here at Fallen Timbers?
12 years.
12 years. Wow.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. I mean,
thank you.
You still only look about 22 years old, and you've got a great existence out here, not to mention the fact when we were out here before, back in the 90s, I mean, there maybe were 20, 30 houses out here. Now you got, what, like over 200, 250?
250, yes.
Really?
Yes.
Well, the one thing that is always, that I've always liked about this course is the way it is set up, and very challenging if you decide to play the back tips on this thing. You could get yourself in a lot of trouble on this course, but if you want to just come out and play, you've got your tee boxes set up really nicely for just your average player like myself that would want to do this.
Absolutely.
Well, we're going to go out in the course, and Mike's going to take us on a little tour here and let us know what he thinks about this. Start off on hole number 1.
Hole number 1's a par 5. Got to keep the ball straight. There's trouble to the right. Of course, houses on the left.
Sure.
So even if you do go off the path a little bit, if you have a great shot, you can reach it into for the big hitters. It's a easy hole for a birdie for the big hitters.
Well, not to mention with this hole too is you're kind of going into that little setup there where you got 3, 5, 11, everything right all in there. I don't know, does the water come into play on this hole at all?
Off the tee, yes it does.
It does, okay.
Yeah.
Hole number 2 is, this is just a nice little par 3 here, but you actually could get in a lot of trouble on this hole too. I always find a way to get in trouble.
It's not much trouble. It's just an easy 150-yard par 3, big green. So
you can splash it on if you can get it there. It's that 150-yard shot that always gets me, because I always seem to be either a club up or a club down. Do you have some wind? You got wind issues in this too,
definitely.
Right?
Wind's definitely a factor on this course. Some people come in and ask me how the wind blowing, and I'll tell them, it's a 1 or 2 club wind.
Right. So, either way.
Yeah.
Hole number 3 is, Mike, this is one of those picturesque holes where it seems like you're always going up on this hole.
Yeah, well, you got to place your tee shot. If you're playing from the white tees for the big hitters, the driver's too much. Myself, I either hit a hybrid or a 3-wood.
So you're hitting out of the fairway on this?
Yes, you just hit the ball straight, and even if you hit a 3-wood, you still have a wedge in your hand for the next shot, which is preferable because you have to hit over the water for your second shot. Yeah. And an elevated green. It's a little bit smaller green than some of the greens out here, so you really have to place your second shot.
With the elevated green like that, are you looking at maybe adding a club in this instance, or?
You definitely don't want to be long on this hole, because if you're long, you got to go uphill, and it's a tough flop shot. And
green-wise, more of not a lot of undulation in this green then? Nice and easy?
Yes. So once you get on the green, it's,
you're in good shape.
Green's really true out here.
Now, Mike, hole number 4 is, this is really a cute hole. This is a real pretty par 3, but you really want to be smart on this one. You want to hit that iron that you can hit straight.
Yes. It's about 115, 120, depending on where the tee box are. So, big green. It is up. You have a little valley to go over. So, you got to place your shot.
I have a distinct problem of always seeming to go right on this hole, and you do have water pretty close there. And
yes,
if you
go far right, yes.
And once again with this, very saving greens here. And I think that's basically the way this course was designed as you get into with the front 9. And not a lot of trouble when you get on the greens here. Yeah. If you make it to the greens, you're in good shape.
Absolutely.
Just watch out for that big cut out there. But it is a cool hole when you look at it. And cut right out of the trees.
Yep.
Hole number 5 is par 4 here with, once again, these trees are coming into play here.
Absolutely. There's a gap that you have to place your tee shot. Slight dog leg to the right. Big enough fairway so if you have a little fade, it's preferred fade shot. and put yourself right there in the middle of the fairway. Second shot, you do have small little pot bunkers, and you don't want to be long on this hole because of the woods behind the green.
Yeah, once you get in it, you're in trouble.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do. I noticed a lot of these holes, you've taken a lot of the trees out, and I know we had some storm damage and stuff from a few years ago, but yeah, once you get into the main stuff back there, you just pick your ball up and come back outside.
Yes.
Now, hole number 6 is it's got a little bit of a dog leg, and once again, we're going upstairs. It seems like we're climbing the whole time again. Yes.
So hole number 6, it is reachable and off the tee. It's a risk-reward shot. I've seen people do it. I've done it myself. But the ideal shot is hit an iron up there, your straightest club. You know, maybe at the most a 4-iron, and you have less than 100 yards into the hole. Now, the second shot can get tricky because the green slants to the left. So you want to be below the hole for your putt. If you're above the hole, you're looking at a 3-putt.
Oh, definitely. And this is where these greens start getting a little bit tougher as you get later into the front 9 here, and it makes for a lot of work here. But yeah, you know, if you do cut this though, I mean, there's really not even a way to find your ball because you're in some pretty heavy woods there if you don't make it.
Yeah, you gotta get it over the woods. Now, you know.
Looking 320 maybe, 340?
No, not quite that much. It's about 250.
250 on the
cut. You cut the corner.
But you got to hit it straight.
You have to hit it straight and place that ball.
Hole number 7 is kind of coming out of the woods and then opens up for you right there.
Yes. Your tee shot, you know, like you said, is coming through the woods. It's like a shoot. Your second shot, you hit the ball good, anywhere from an 8-iron down, you know, depending on how well you hit your shot. Once you get on the green, just slightly elevated, pretty easy putt if you make the green.
You just want to make sure, though, that this is another one of those holes where it's a good idea to maybe put the driver away, hit the 3-wood, or maybe hit a lower iron. Just you want to make sure you get out there straight so you can get in for that nice second shot.
Absolutely.
See, I'm learning. I'm telling you, Second Shot Golf. That's my new company. I don't know what would sell, but that's what we'd call it. Hole number 8 is par 3 here. This is one of them holes, a little bit of elevation again, but you got to make sure you want to hit the straight shot here.
Absolutely. It's about 150 yards, so you hit your 150-yard club.
This has got a huge green, too, for it.
Yeah, it's definitely a big green, but once you get up there, like I said before on the other holes, the greens putt pretty true.
And you want to make sure that you hit yourself into left and right. It's not too tight, so if you're not going to hit it, you know, that's always my problem. I mean, it's a 150-yard shot, but for some reason I look at it, and you know, and I've got the 8-iron, I'm ready to hit it, and then I come up 40 yards short. Yeah, it's just in my mind.
Maybe you should start clubbing up.
Maybe I should just take a lesson or two.
That was my next suggestion.
Well, we'll have Mike Stone on here right after you're done here, and he does exactly what every golf professional does when they see my swing. Hole number 9, got a little bit of a dog leg to it. It's kind of part of this and an 18 too. You know, you've got that one tree or them 2 trees out there that you want to just kind of target for.
Yeah, that one tree is right in the middle of the fairway, and that's definitely your aiming point. Number 9's a short par 5, so it's definitely reachable.
Great birdie hole. Great birdie hole.
Definitely great birdie hole. You can get it home in 2, even for the shorter hitters. You know, you can definitely get home in 2. Once you get to the greens, slightly elevated and a little slope towards the fairway. So once again, you want to be below the hole for your putt.
Now with this hole, you were talking about maybe some of the shorter hitters. Do you got a lot of guys that are trying to cut on this at all, or do they play this straight fairway to fairway on this?
Just all fairway. Like I said, that big tree that's right in the middle, probably about 200 yards out.
That's what they want to hit for.
That's the aiming point.
Well, the good thing is with this hole, though, it does spread out for that second shot there, but being able to card a birdie on number 9 is a really cool thing.
Yep. If you're just playing 9 holes, it's good to finish it out with a birdie.
Sitting here with Mike Stone. Mike, golf professional. Purple shirt, dude, and all-around good guy. How's that for an intro?
That's fantastic. It's great to be here. It's great to see you.
The only reason I'm saying that, folks, is I've everybody given me lessons. I thought maybe I'd throw one your way and see if you could help me.
Everybody needs a little help.
I just need to play the game. You know, well, no, you probably are out a lot more than I am, but being in the golf business, I never get a chance to golf, especially this time of the year when it's nice and plush and there's been water and everything's great. But what are you seeing so far this year? I notice you got a lot of lessons up here.
I do. I've been really busy. Being the head professional and have my own golf academy here at Fallen Timbers is just fantastic. It's a great location, and the weather's finally, getting decent, so yeah, been really busy.
Well, and what we've seen so far this year, I've noticed that a lot of people are spending the money on the new clubs this year. Do you notice that?
Absolutely. I mean, and what is amazing, the companies come out with new products every year.
Sure.
I'm not sure if that's good or bad for golf, because I still think if you hit the golf ball solid, you're going to get a lot of enjoyment out of it. So I know the equipment has helped tremendously, but I think with the right technique, most equipment works really well.
A lot of people are using the video now and things like that to help them out with your swings. Is that something that has helped you out with your teaching, with being able just to show them exactly what they're doing wrong?
Absolutely. I have a tablet, and it's the best way to teach, because you can sit down with the student, break it down, slow it down, kind of explain to them. I think a lot of people like to see it also, as opposed to, well, this is what you're doing. I think they're verified by seeing the video, and it really helps them.
It's amazing when you're up there swinging and you just think it's beautiful, and then you watch it on a video and you're like, you're a liar. That's not my swing, and it is.
As I say, the video never lies.
Right.
So it's a great teaching aid.
As we get ready for June here and really get into the meat of the season here, what are some of the clinics and some of the things that you've got coming up here that maybe we can get some people out to come out and be a part of?
I know we've got the junior clinic starting here in June since school is out, so we're looking forward to that. I know we've got some high school camps we're also doing, so it's golf season. We're ready to go.
Well, we're going to have Nicole Hollingsworth on a little later on the show and talking about what the parents need to do or the kids themselves need to do to, put their game together, because there's so many scholarships that are out there especially for the girls, playing the game. What are some of the things you want to get across to these kids and their parents to, make sure they get a good idea of what the game's all about?
I think the best thing is get them started at an early age. The biggest thing I notice is kids want to try out for the high school teams, and they come, 2 or 3 days before tryouts, and that's it, and I like to explain to the students that I've been working with have probably been doing the indoor golf here all winter, and now they're outside in the range, so they've really had a long-term plan to be successful.
Sure.
So that's what I really promote to the parents. Get them started early, come inside and use the indoor golf in the winter time, and really get them started, so when spring does come, they've already a leg ahead, and then when tryouts come, they're really ahead of the game.
That simulator's is phenomenal for you, isn't it? Just keeping the bones wet,
It's fantastic from people to come out and play, and from a teaching aspect, it's just been great. Every golfer should do it. I mean, just at least come out once or twice a week and just either play 9 or hit golf balls or use the facility. It just keeps your golf muscles intact.
Well, I do appreciate you spending some time with us. Mike, how can people get a hold of you if they want private lessons?
They can contact me here at Fallen Timbers with the call at 419-878-4653. So, and I have a business card also with my cell number there. So, I'd love for them to come out and see the facility.
Well, if you want one of the most professional guys that really knows how to do it and plays some of the best golf, you even play better than your brother, Steve. And,
every now and then. So
there it is.
We won't tell him that, though. So.
No, he'll watch, though. I guarantee
I know
Steve
he is.
will watch.
I know he is, so I got to be careful.
We're going to get that on TV, the Stone Brothers, we'll get it all sponsored and everything.
There you go. There you go.
Thank you very much.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music is scheduling his 2015 bridal season. I would love to talk to you about your music and video needs for that special day. Now, we don't have 15 different sound systems going out every night, just one, and we concentrate on you and your special day. You will know your DJ. For over 25 years, Mike Jameson has been providing quality sound, lighting, and video for your special day. Call him today at 419-514-1302. Mike Jameson and Jameson's Mobile Music and Creative Video Imagery. Safety Partners Limited has been providing excellence in safety since 1992, adding our Oregon, Ohio store in 2013. SPL Outfitters provides face, head, foot, hand, body, and hearing protection with great brands like Wolverine, Red Cap, Dickie, Wrangler Workwear, and many top safety brands. SPL also carries fire-resistant clothing, harnesses, high-vis apparel, boots, and boot care items. SPL is located in the Buffalo Wild Wings Plaza on Navarre Avenue.
Do your utility bills have you down? Get out from under those heavy bills with new windows from Dunright Building Services. New windows from Dunright can change the vision of your home both inside and out. And right now, for a limited time only, you can get any white double-hung standard window for only $179 each. Remember, for a job done right, you better call Dunright.
New home, same address. It starts with new windows. Call us at Dunright Building Services today.
The Big Apple Deli has all the food for your next party or get-together. The best subs, salads, soups, pasta, party trays, and great lunch and dinner specials. The Big Apple Deli, 2118 Woodville Road, has got you ready for all your party needs, or just stop out for a great lunch.
Hi, this is Dan Sutton here at Heather Downs Country Club for this week's Great Lakes Golf Today Tip of the Week. Early in the season, I see a lot of people have a tough time determining proper ball position. How do you determine proper ball position? Simple little tip here for you. Take a practice swing, and what we want to do, brush the grass, brush the grass, brush the grass. Two things happen when you brush the grass. You'll see where your divot is at here, and what we want to have happen is we want to have the ball position right here at the back of our divot. In that, when we hit our shot, we want to make contact with the ball, then the ground, if not the ball and the ground at the same time, such as that right there. Okay. How do you determine, this is a 9-iron here. So 9-iron, ball's positioned just a little bit right of center for me. One more time here. Good solid contact there, okay? Proper ball position on a sand shot. You're up around the green. Do I position the ball in the front of my stance? Do I position the ball in the middle of my stance? Here again, we want to take practice swings and brush the grass, brush the grass, brush the grass. So I want to move the ball to where it's positioned here. If I had the ball positioned a little bit left of center here, I would make contact with the ground, then the ball, and hit it a little bit heavy. Early in the season, I hate seeing anybody hit a ball heavy. So simple little brush, brush, and where you see yourself brushing the grass at, you want the ball placed right there at the back of your divot, and you'll make good contact with the ball first. So do this on all your shots here, whether it's a sand wedge, whether it's a 9-iron, whether it's a 7-iron, whether it's your hybrid, where you brush the grass at consistently here, that's where you want to have the ball placed at here. Do that here, that's going to help your game a bunch. This is Dan Sutton here at Heather Downs. Until next week, hit them straight.
Welcome back to Great Lakes Golf Today. Here, beautiful Fallen Timbers Fairways in Waterville, Ohio. It's just through the years we've been here, and it's just absolutely turned out into a wonderful community, and just a great place to play golf here with Mike Pollock, Director of Golf. Mike's going to take us out on the back nine. All right, Mike, we just birdied number 9, so we're all pumped up and everything. We're hitting up on hole number 10. Tell us about it.
Well, first off, we got to stop at the clubhouse.
Oh, yeah. You got to get one of their hot dogs.
Absolutely, best hot dogs in town.
Oh, second best to your hamburgers.
Okay.
I love his hamburgers too. You do
All
good.
right, so you can stop for a burger and a cold one.
There you go.
So we go off to hole number 10. It's a long par 4, wide open fairway. There is water to the right, but you really would have to slice it bad to get in the water. But
just me.
Yeah.
Just me.
So wide fairway, second shot, pretty easy, big green.
Well, what I think, what you go back to here is start off a little easier, and as you step into the beast, it gets a little bit tougher.
Yes.
Now, hole number 11, I know it's not your signature hole, but it should be, because this hole is, well, actually for me, it's a slicer's dream hole.
Yep, if you cut the ball, you couldn't find yourself in an easy second shot, but the hole's designed to hit your straight shot and a longer second shot into the hole.
Is this a hole you want to maybe put the driver away and hit the 3-wood?
Definitely, maybe even less than the 3-wood, depending on where the tee blocks are. You know, I found myself hitting the 5-iron off that tee.
Well, the perfect shot really is you getting it out there probably 210, 220, 225 right. In that area.
Yeah.
And unless you can cut it, yeah. And if you can cut it, which is going to give you a much easier second shot in. This is a par 4, par 5?
It's a par 4.
It's a par 4. It's a long par 4. I mean, you got a lot of work to do on this hole.
Absolutely.
Hole number 12 is this hole. I have a lot of problems with this hole. I have to. I mean, if you hit it, you basically have to hit a nice shot. If you drum hit this ball out there, you're going to get it in them trees and all. And you got a little creek down in there too, don't you?
Yeah, you have to hit over, over a valley through a little chute off the tee. But once you get through that chute and over the valley, it's wide open to the right. So if you slice a little bit, you shouldn't be in much trouble. Maybe just in the rough and smaller trees will come into play. But
and my buddy Dave Truman, who does our radio show Saturday mornings at 8 to 9 on 106.5 The Ticket. If you like that, I got that in there. Dave's a little bit of he hooks it a little bit. This would be the hole where I'd be saying, looks like that hook's back, and then he's done for the rest of the round. It's
yeah, you definitely don't want to hook on this hole. You'll be in the right. You would find your second shot in the right roll tracks.
Hole number 13 here is your signature hole. We've talked about it, and I've noticed some changes that have been made on this hole, and I know that it's definitely 100% for the better.
Yes, we had a tree that died on us. We had to take it out. It was very sad to see that tree go, but
I'm sure it's in a much better place.
We still a tough hole. You have to place your shot. The green, slants towards the creek. You have to hit it over a creek. You really have to place the shot. You missed the green.
Oh, yeah.
You missed the green. You'd be hoping that you at least bogey the hole.
Exactly. And what they were able to do with this hole, and knowing Gary and being part of this course for all those years, it just seemed, and because of that tree, you weren't getting a lot of sun right where you needed to get it. And now that green is absolutely perfect, and it really was, because it was all kind of, you were wet down there.
Yeah.
But still, my goodness gracious, a tough hole here. What would you hit off the whites here?
A white, I would anywhere from a 9 or 8 iron. Obviously, depending on the wind too.
We would all hit a 4 or 3 iron. Or Gary's over behind the camera saying he'd hit a 4 iron right there.
No, I'm saying it's a 40-foot drop.
Oh, a 40-foot drop. See, we got our producer over there, Gary, telling us that. It does. It has a 40-foot drop, so you got to be careful with the club you choose on this.
Absolutely.
Hole number 14 is, I got to say, the tee shot is the toughest tee shot at this golf course.
It's one of the tougher ones, but, it's a shorter par 5. If you get a good tee shot, you could definitely get home in 2. It's one of those easier birdie holes if you have a great tee shot.
You got to hit it straight.
Yeah, absolutely, hit it straight. Even if you hit it a little bit right, you could still get close to the green in 2.
Left is no way, though.
No, left is in the woods.
You got to be careful with this. Now, you get a guy that he's not been hitting his driver real good all day, so he goes down to the 3-wood here. Is he still going to be okay with lengthwise of getting that out there at 200 and 220, yes. 225? He'll be okay.
Yes.
That still gets him into the open area so that he can get that shot in.
Absolutely.
And you've made it so that if you can get it through the tunnel there and get it out to where you need to get it, very forgiving on getting that shot to get in there so you can get that birdie.
Absolutely.
This is a birdie hole, folks. This is nothing but a birdie hole. So help me God. There, I got it all in. Now, hole number 15, a nice little par 3 right here. Kind of relaxes you before you get up to hole number 16 and say, oh my gosh. So this is another one of them holes. Is this a 150, 160 hole?
Yes. It's a pretty big green, so even if you miss it a little bit, you can still get on the dance floor and make your putt.
You gotta, as we get into holes like this, like 15 and 8 and some of these par 3s, is there a little more bounce in the putting green itself? Got a little undulation here?
Yeah, all the par 3s, you know, are set up a little high, so.
You gotta work at it.
You gotta just hit the green.
Got to make sure that you hit it the right way here, and especially in this out here in the spring, it's just absolutely looking gorgeous, and you want to make sure you just read them right. And,
absolutely. What
are they normally putting you at? What do you stump them at around?
11.
11, 12. That's
yep.
Yeah. That's good. I mean, that's still very fair for the guys that think they belong on tour, and then you got guys like me, not you, but Gary, and it's very, very good putting.
Absolutely.
Hole number 16. I always, back in the day when you guys were just building a few of the houses in here, hole number 16. To me, it wasn't that much. It's pretty cool hole. Okay, yeah, you're just getting set up for 17 and 18. Now, I think that you might want to start rethinking the signature hole here, because when you look at that, that's a lot of work right there.
Yeah, it's a long par 4. It's the newest hole to Fallen Timbers. You have to hit over a pond for your tee shot. Mm-hmm. Seeing that is a little distracting, so you gotta make sure you get the ball out there. The fairway's big enough, you can hit the fairway. And
you can go through the fairway though, too, right? I mean, if you're a real big hitter.
You would have to be a really big hitter to go through the fairway.
I've done it a couple of times, but per se.
All right, but anyways, second shot, you have a small pond to the left, so you really have to place your shot.
Yeah, you got two ponds here, yeah. So it really makes a difference. And I know once again, the greens and the fairways are beautiful on this hole. It's just it's kind of a breathtaking hole, and you guys want to hit it straight. And this is not your power, even though a lot of guys try to power it, right?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Yeah, you'll be just as fine hitting it straight. Hole number 17 is. This is a complicated hole for me from the standpoint of if you got a little bit of a fade right now, you're going to have much more luck being able to get it there. But I bet you got some guys that can make it to the green on this hole.
It's a long hole for the big hitters to hit. You can have a wedge in your hand. This hole's tough. This is one of my nemesis holes when I do play here. It's a tough hole. You got to place your tee shot. Sometimes I get stubborn and I want to hit my driver, and I should hit a 3-wood just so I can place it.
But a lot of guys do that, don't they?
Yes. And then if you have a great tee shot, your second shot, wide open green.
Wide open green here, and a little high. You're going up on this green then too.
Yes, there's a little undulation on it. It's all about your tee shot on this hole. You got to place your tee shot.
So if you want to grip and rip, there's a really good chance you could wind up in the water on the left. But you got a chance. What are we, about 320 on this, 330?
I think it's about 340 yards.
You could do it. Come on, quit being so negative. You could do it, Mike. Come on.
I haven't hit a 300-yard drive in years.
Finishing up, hole number 18. This is just another nice, pretty hole here, and you got some targeting. You got some targeting trees out there on this one too, and I really like that. But it got a little bit of a turn to it here.
It's a slight turn, but the big hitters can definitely get home off the tee. It's a very short par 4. And, it's about 310, depending on where the tee box are. So it's a very easy birdie hole. Finish your round off.
But you got to stay. You don't want to get into the side woods, and I mean it's not a lot of woods. It's just enough.
It's just a tree line.
Yeah, it's just a tree line to just mess you up. So you want to make sure you hit the ball straight. If you can have that nicely, bring it back just a little bit, it works out really good for you.
Absolutely.
I'll tell you what, Mike, I really enjoy this course, always have, and you and Gary and all the wonderful people out here have just put such a nice course together. Thanks for spending some time with us.
Thank you.
And doing the radio show with us and all of that stuff. And give us a telephone number if people want to come out here and golf.
It's 419-878-4653.
Hey golfers, come play Toledo's premier public golf course, Heather Downs Country Club. It's where you belong in 2015. Heather Downs is a beautiful 18-hole layout with stunning views. Tee times are available 7 days a week with great rates. Our clubhouse and banquet facilities are the perfect location to host your wedding, banquet, corporate meeting, or party. Go to heatherdowns.com or call 419-385-0248. Heather Downs Country Club. It's where you belong in 2015.
I love basketball, and I love quality outdoor power equipment. So to celebrate, we're offering special deals on all our outdoor power equipment now through May 30th.
Another old school deal from Gladio Home Center. Purchase this Husqvarna zero-turn mower with this select equipment for only $5647.80.
Now I'm going to pass to my point guard to finish off the fast break.
And we'll throw in 0% financing for up to 48 months on select lawn equipment.
Gladio Home Center.
We're here with Nicole Hollingsworth. Nicole?
Nice to see you.
A lot of people have heard your voice on our radio show on 106.5 on Saturday mornings. But the head golf coach here for the women's team at the University of Toledo. And throughout the past couple of years, you've given us a lot of insight in the game of golf for the ladies. The one thing I really wanted to touch on is the fact that, if you're a dad out there or if you're a mom, there are so many opportunities that are kind of going to the wayside for golf here for ladies, and especially making sure they can get a finer education, and it works out really well for them if you can swing a golf club.
Yeah, I mean, at the Division I level, if you're fully funded, we have 6 full rides, and we're an equivalency sport, which means we can break them up, so you don't have to necessarily get a full ride, so you can get 20%, 40%, 80%, whatever. And then most schools will have academic scholarships, so the type of players we're recruiting are really academically sound, and so you want to make good grades too. You just don't want to be a good golfer. You want to be good in the classroom and on the golf course.
Well, and that's the thing. When you look into something like this, I want to have my daughter. Is this something in 5th, 6th, 7th grade you want to start working on? Obviously, I think it is a different thing. You do have to have the grades, and it's a different mental state for people, because you really have to step up your game to do this thing. And how early do you have people that are really kind of concentrating on that?
Well, I think you've seen a huge change. I've been at this for 18 years at the Division I level, and in the beginning we really recruited people who were athletes, so played softball, basketball, volleyball, golf, and they were team players. They played on teams. They understood how to win, and they understood how to lose. A lot of golfers today, and we're starting to see this trend where maybe they start playing golf 5th or 6th grade and never played any other sport. And I still like the true athlete, because we're trying to take people who have played individual sports, put them into a team setting, and because at this level, if you're really good at college golf, you're going to go further at the regional level as a team than you are as an individual. So it's not like you're not playing basketball passing the ball to somebody, but you have to have 4 scores every day to play well. And so, I really think it has to deal with the child. Mom and dad pushing a kid because you think that they're going to get a scholarship at the 5th grade level. There are those prodigies. We don't see a lot of them. But they have to love it, because golf. I've played every sport. I'm not gonna say anything negative about any other sport, but you really have to, practice 6 to 8 hours a day. And once you get really serious, and how many kids are going to do that, and the ones at the national level playing in the AJGA, they are practicing 6 to 8 hours a day for 5th and 6th graders. But if you're talking your normal kid down the street, they're not. They're playing baseball, and then they're playing golf, and then they got a soccer game, and so it just really depends on what your focus is.
Well, something that we've talked about through the past couple of years with you is, the great girls that you have in working with you, and you've had a wonderful couple of years of golf, and not to mention you've got some great things going on here. It's probably going to be a good season coming up.
Yeah, we did lose 3 seniors, and that happens sometimes, but. Our 1-2 player are both from Thailand, Satika Ruenrong and Manisa Savez, coming back as seniors. Going to be a really big hit after they graduate. Satika will be the best player in school history. She's the only player to finish 3 times first team All-MAC. Is definitely a UT Hall of Famer. She's only a junior, but she'll be in the UT Hall of Fame. And just phenomenal. And we've never had a 1-2 punch as these two have been, and so going to be a real hit after that. But we've signed the best recruiting class that we've signed coming in. So I think teams do fluctuate. You see that in every sport. You see that at every level. But I think over the 12 years I've been here, we really haven't seen that. And so have we gotten lucky? Maybe. Has it been? I've recruited pretty hard. Yeah. And then we've gotten some really big time stars, because every year I'm trying to recruit a better player than the year before, and that's every coach's philosophy.
Sure.
So,
well, I know you're going to have a wonderful season. Of course, we'll have you on our radio show, I'm sure, again, and have a lot of fun. I know we've got one of your cohorts in crime here, Stephanie. Stephanie's going to come on and talk a couple of seconds here about, from a student's point of view and what has happened. I do appreciate you, all you do, and if there's one bit of an advice a mom and dad or parent can have right now for their, say, 7th grade son or daughter that's interested in the game of golf, what would that be?
I think they have to understand the NCAA rules. Right now we're at 16 court classes, and that's going up. Don't wait till high school to figure out what the rules are of the NCAA clearinghouse. Really understand that process. It's not too early to start playing in national stuff. I'm not going to look at a player at this level. I'm not going to look at a player that just plays local stuff. That being said, Toledo Junior Golf is one of the best in the country. So please play in Toledo Junior Golf if you're one of our local players. But get in the state stuff, get in the state junior. If you can travel, get in the American Junior Golf Association. And I think people think also, you said 7th grade, but I think a lot of people still have this mentality, I'll wait till I'm a sophomore to figure out where my school is. We're recruiting 3 to 4 years in advance. So, it's a different world.
It is.
It's different.
All the planning.
No, if you went up to my office right now, which I couldn't show you, but we're 5 years out. We're looking at kids we're getting 8th. I'm watching 7th and 8th graders in the summer. So, not necessarily will I say I want you to play golf for me.
Sure.
But
you know who they are.
But I know who they are. Yeah. I know if they're good at 7th grade, what will they be in basically, after their sophomore year. I've had people verbally commit after their sophomore year, and so that's how you get ahead of the game.
Well, that just shows you just how good of a program we've got here at the University of Toledo, and
thank you.
I do appreciate all you've done with us, and we're going to bring Stephanie in now, and she's going to get giggling, though. I already know it. She's going to start giggling. She's a giggler.
Yes, she is.
We'll be right back.
For good times, good food, and great service, go to Nick and Jimmy's on Monroe Street across from the mall, or Nick and Jimmy's on Lewis and Temperance. Anything from burgers to pizza. The Cocoa House Lounge on Lewis and Temperance features deluxe sandwiches and creative martinis. The Basin Street Grill on Monroe Street west of the mall, featuring extensive appetizers and fresh seafood in a classy yet casual environment. And the Village Inn on Holland, Sylvania in Sylvania. Great food and a roadhouse atmosphere. 5 times the good times, good food, and great service. Find it all at nickandjimmys.com.
You've planned and planned. Each moment of your special day just has to be perfect. You don't want to worry about anything. Just know that you've hired professionals to make your wedding day special. Mike Jameson with Creative Video Imagery has produced award-winning weddings for over 15 years. Our company has the equipment and the artistic ability to capture your day on digital DVD, giving you lasting memories of a day you will cherish forever. Call Creative Video Imagery today or visit our website, Creative Video Imagery, making moments into lifetime memories.
Welcome back to Great Lakes Golf today, and we're here now with Stephanie St. John's, and Stephanie has been an intricate part of University of Toledo golf here, and you hit that ball pretty good. Your dad seems to think that, can you beat your dad?
Yes, I can.
We're talking about Dan down at Red Hawk, and hopefully we're going to have them on the show here in a couple of weeks, so you beat Dad, right?
Yeah, everyone needs to meet Dad. He's a character.
No, but can you beat him?
Oh, yes, I can beat him.
Oh, okay, because I'm putting this on camera.
Actually, no.
That Dad, we're going to watch, and I know your dad. He will watch this.
He will watch it, and he is he is finally admitting to everybody that I can beat him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we like about Steph. She's going to have a wonderful career in the golf business, not to mention probably broadcast. And Steph, give us a little idea what has meant to you. You know, your 4 years of golf here at the University of Toledo, and what it's been able to do for you to further what you want to do with your career.
I mean, it's been an unbelievable experience. The past 4 years, I've been to numerous different states that, you know, if I didn't play golf, I would have never been there. Like, I've been to Hawaii, I've been to Texas, I've been to Florida, Michigan, Indiana, Kentucky, all these wonderful places. Coach was able to give me that opportunity to experience it. Obviously, the golf part comes first, but it was all about the experience. She always made that clear. Like, when we went on a trip, and if there was a special place or attraction, she would take us there, and then you just take it all in. And that's what I've gained from the past 4 years playing here at Toledo, all the opportunities, and I made sure to take advantage to everything that Coach gave us, and I never will regret the decision of committing to, yeah. I absolutely have loved it, and it's been a great experience, and it's meant a lot to me, and it's been a fun ride.
It seems like a very family-oriented atmosphere here.
Oh, yeah.
And I mean, I'm sure you get that wherever you're at, but you know, just being around you guys, and you're fun, and you play great golf, and you got to beat Dave Truman. That's our goal now, is that we got to make sure that we get Dave Truman beat on the golf course here, and I'm sure we'll be doing that. And what's ahead for you now in the game of golf?
As of right now, I'm going to play in a couple tournaments. I'm going to still practice, and golf is the game where I can still play it when I'm 80 years old. You know, most people, when they're done with their college sport, but I am very lucky that I play a sport where I can continue on, even if I decide not to go pro.
What is the one thing from your practicing standpoint that you know, I have to do this every day or every time that I get out there? What is the one thing that you have to really concentrate on? And I'm hoping you're not going to say driver.
No. It's definitely my short game, because that is my weakest area of my game. And a big thing that I focused on this past year was my routine. I wanted to keep that consistent, and I changed my putting routine toward this past spring, and I saw better results. So.
That's what it is. That's right there. And Stephanie, I know you guys will be on our show, radio show, and maybe we'll even have you on a little later in the year here so you can embarrass me on a golf course.
I would love that.
Well, Gary, I know you've been a little under the weather this week. You know, and
it's all right. You know, you gotta plow through it.
Yes.
But you know, at the end of the day, we've got a lot of programs out here at Fallen Timbers, and if you can just put our website right here,
Okay.
Then all they have to do
let me
is
hold it up.
FallenTimbersFairways.com.
Okay, I got to hold that side up.
And, oh, there you go.
Yeah.
And I mean, all the information's there. Go online, from lots to lessons to leagues to clinics to outings. We'd love to have the opportunity
great hamburgers.
to take care of you. Absolutely.
And chicken and fish.
Our chicken wings are pretty renowned, and we've got pizzas now. We've got a fabulous pizza restaurant.
I hear this Mike Pollock guy is like one heck of a cook. Where did this happen?
What don't we do? He gives lessons, he cooks burgers, he runs the shop and everything in between.
I think we're going to do a little cooking show with have you and Mike doing it in one of the new houses.
Let's cook her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty bad, wasn't it?
That was pretty bad. That was pretty bad. Telephone number out here, please.
878-GOLF.
But it's 4653 because we were just talking about this, that the younger generation doesn't understand what that means.
Golf.
No,
4653.
Yeah, all the numbers, they don't know.
That's okay. I don't even know if they call anymore. In fact, we'll have online tee time booking capabilities here by the end of the month.
Oh, fantastic.
And so you can go right to our website and book a tee time. You don't even have to talk to us anymore.
Just on the phone, you say golf.
Click, yeah, exactly. Wow. Yeah.
Makes your life a little easier, right?
I'm not really sure yet. I'm not sure how this is
going to... But you like talking to everybody.
Well... For the most part.
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah, exactly.
And once again, with this new housing development you're putting in here, how many more houses is this going to encompass?
There'll be 118 units in the Legends. It should take between 5 and 7 years to build out, but it's dynamite product. We'll have some groundbreaking here within the next couple weeks, and it's very exciting stuff.
Fantastic. Yeah. Well, I do appreciate you spending time with us.
Pleasure. Thank you.
I love you like a brother, and I'm so proud of what you and your people here have been able to put together because it is wonderful. And get out here to Fallen Timbers. It's right off of, is this Stitt Road?
We're off of Stitt, right off of US 24, right at the Fallen Timbers Mall exit. Jump on Stitt Road, and you'll run right into us.
Yeah, it's not that hard at all. And of course, tee times. You've got tee times, and you can get out here to enjoy it. We're doing our radio show. This will actually air after our radio show out here. So thank you for.
Well, I got my hair cut to do the radio.
I figured that's what it was. So
good.
We've got that done. Don't forget, Great Lakes Golf today on Facebook. If you like us on Facebook, you're going to get a chance at a foursome out here at Fallen Timbers, and also give us some kind words, or if you think we need some help on some stuff, don't say it, because I really don't want to hear it.
We know.
No. Trust me, I know. As the hamsters are getting real tired in the old cameras there. We're actually high def now. You're my first high def Gary Cook. Huh? Oh, I get it.
Boom. Oh, I know.
Folks, we'll see you later. And don't forget GreatLakesGolfToday.com, and get out and enjoy these beautiful courses in the area. And Fallen Timbers Fairways down here in Waterville is just one of the great courses on Great Lakes Golf Today in our tour of 2015.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
All right, buddy.